Hello Virgo, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your June 2022 love reading. If you are currently in a romantic relationship of some kind, or if you are in temporary separation with your person, this is your reading. If you are single and looking for new love, please stay tuned and I will have separate readings put up just for you guys. So June should be a slightly calmer month than May was. Whew, thank goodness we can breathe a collective sigh of relief here. All right, and we do have Venus that is making quite the appearance throughout June. We've got a very interesting link between Venus and Uranus in about mid-June, and this is possibly bringing in some radical changes to love and to even abundance in your world there as well. All right, maybe even getting you out of your comfort zone a little bit, trying new things with you and your person, okay, getting outside and enjoying life a little bit. Towards the end of June, we've got a very powerful connection between Venus and Pluto, and this could certainly just be representative that love is blossoming and blooming and love is in the air. So let's have a look at what we've got. I'm going to pull out your overall energy and then we will get deep into the details here. Your challenge in the month ahead, we've got the Strength card. All right, so perhaps your challenge here is strengthening the bond that you have with you and your person. All right, perhaps you even need to face some fears because the Strength card is that Leo energy. Okay, and so maybe your person is a Leo, or you may have a Leo influence somewhere in your world, maybe a person in your life giving you a little bit of the gears, maybe even someone that needs some boundaries put up. Okay, but the Strength card is, really about facing, your challenge is facing your fears, being courageous, being brave. So maybe you have an important conversation that you need to have with your person, and you're going to have to muster some inner strength to have that, right? Even if it's a positive conversation, sometimes we're a little bit wary of getting things out in the open. But there may also be, in order for you to move forward with your relationship, take things to the next level, perhaps you do need to be a little bit courageous in that energy, okay? Because, sometimes, some of you haven't been with your person for very long. Others of you, maybe you're just entering a new phase of life, starting a family, having kids, or maybe even empty nest syndrome coming in here, right? Things are shifting, things are changing for you. Newer relationships, right? You're getting to know each other. You're forming connections and bonds with your person, okay? And sometimes that is a little bit frightening, regardless of what you're doing there. So you may need to gather a little bit of courage, okay, and face your fears with abandon. All right, the Strength card also as a challenge is perhaps patience is a challenge as well. Okay, with that Strength card, we do quite often need to have a little bit of patience, all right? Because sometimes we just really want to rush ahead with things. We do have a Hanged Man energy here, so perhaps things aren't progressing as fast as what you really want them to, or you think you should be in a certain place in your relationship and you're not quite there yet. Okay, even moving forward sometimes is a little bit slower than what we really want. Clearing out issues, all right, dealing with problems, okay, sometimes it's like, oh man. So patience is a virtue. It can also be sometimes natural, but it's also sometimes a learned skill. So there may be something there, okay, that's just a little bit of a challenge. However, blessings headed your way. We do have some wonderful emotions coming here with the Moon energy, Pisces energy. So the moon cycles in the month ahead and probably previous months have also played a key role in your relationships. However, the moon card really does bring about our subconscious emotions. They start to come to light. So our hidden feelings, our hidden emotions. This is a time of growth. It's a time of going with the flow possibly, okay? But I think here that for some of you, you're starting to form a very deep emotional connection with your person, and that may be a little bit scary. Don't forget this moon energy right here is in your blessings position, okay? This is benefiting you. So the moon cycles may play a key role in your relationships, okay? Or especially if you're doing any manifestations. We do have a magician here, okay? And sometimes we do need to be a little bit patient, okay? There may be some sort of revelation or a surprise that comes your way in the month of June. And this may catch you a little bit off guard. Okay, it's maybe something that you've really desired, something that you've wanted, but maybe something that happens either a little bit faster than what you want, okay, or something that you've been waiting for forever. And even though that it's really positive, okay, it's like just kind of, woof, oh, I didn't quite expect that. I wanted it. I was hoping for it, and I'd almost given up hope, and then boom, there it is. So there may be some sort of surprise here for you. Okay, but the moon also brings about your intuition. Okay, so maybe your spidey senses are telling you that there's something going on behind the scenes. Okay, and again, it's very positive for you. So perhaps you do have some sort of hidden surprise. Okay, maybe even a little bit of romance coming in here. So I read a number of other divination systems, and the moon quite often can represent some romance. Okay, but it also does represent those cycles that we have in our relationship. So you might be completing one cycle of your relationship and evolving and transforming into the next one, onwards and upwards. Okay, so remember, whatever it is very, very beneficial for you. You might even just need, again, with that moon energy and that strength card, you may need to gather up your courage, muster up your strength to face your fears. Okay, and you will benefit from that when we do. Okay, your advice from Spirit here, we do have perspective. This is Hanged Man energy coming in here. So if you are feeling a little bit impatient, as though you've wanted something to progress or resolve itself or move forward, in a certain way or in a certain time frame or in a certain speed, Spirit's advice here to you is just relax. Let it go, okay? To use the time, use this extra time, instead of rushing into something, use the time to kind of look at the big picture or just enjoy the moment, enjoy where you're at. And sometimes, in the rush and the hustle and bustle that is life, sometimes we want everything to progress really fast, and we forget to live for the moment. We forget to really enjoy ourselves. Okay, so that's part of Spirit's advice here. There may also be something here that you do need to let go of. Okay, that you do need to kind of go a little bit more with the flow, or perhaps there's some issues in your relationship and there's just that niggling little problem there that maybe someone just can't quite let go of. And Spirit's advice there is to let it go, drop it. Okay, if it's not a life-changing issue or anything like that, or if it's just something minor, we do sometimes get a little bit wrapped up in little minor things in our relationships, and Spirit really wants you to be a little bit more open. But this is also a reminder to look at things from the big picture, from all angles, look at the potential. Because we sometimes do need to really take that long look. We do need to see things from the other person's point of view, or we need to see the true potential or something, or we just need to look at that big picture. So perhaps you're making some plans for the future. You're trying to see where you're going, or if there's been some some issues along the way, right? We quite often do need to open up to someone else's point of view. And this can quite often give us some, insights into our relationship here. Okay. So, even if you've been feeling as though things aren't moving forward enough, or, if there's something that's been niggling away at your relationship there, Spirit really does want you to surrender, to let it go, to go with the flow. There's a reason why things do tend to slow down a little bit sometimes. Okay. And again, in our world these days, everything happens in the here and the now and the moment. And oh man, it's just not everything has to happen all at once. Your overall outcome, though, we do have the Magician coming in here. So I think here that you have a lot of magic in your relationship. Okay. I do think that you have, the potential here to really see where you're headed. Okay. You've got a lot of insight with this energy of manifestation, right? So what are you manifesting in? Okay, what are you working with the moon cycles for? With, okay, what do you want to see happen with your relationship? Okay, focus on your goals. Focus on what you want to accomplish. Focus on where you want to go in the future, in the here, in the now. What do you want to happen? What do you want to transpire? Okay, when you focus on those things, but without obsessing over them, okay, then that's when all those great things happen. Focus on the positive. Whenever we get the Magician energy, okay, it's always a reminder that if you, number one, maybe try something new, okay, because it can certainly be, it's one of creation. It's an energy of creation. Okay, you are the mastermind, shall we say. You are the magician of your own life. You are the alchemist of your own life. All right. And, so focus on what you want, focus on where you want to go. Always focus on, always manifest and focus on your abundance and positivity. And that's what you will achieve, right? When we focus on negative things, or when we get down in the dumps, right? Sometimes we attract more of that. Okay. And so focus on the positive, focus on where you want to go. Okay. Use your resources. If you have hit a bumpy patch with your person, the Magician shows that maybe there's somebody around you that can give you some advice or some guidance, or some counseling of some kind. Okay. But take action. Okay, don't be a wilting wallflower in the corner. Okay, if you want something to happen, or you need to talk about something, or you want something out of your relationship, okay, speak up. Speak up, take some action, get the ball rolling, get started. Okay, so so I think you're trying new things. I think you're getting things done. I think some of your manifestations here, if you've been, manifesting some money, or like an engagement ring, or a higher level of commitment, or whatever that is that you've been wanting to attract into your relationship here, I think you're working with the moon cycles, or part of the moon cycles in the month of June may really highlight some things for you. Okay, so you might just get epiphany moments during that time. Okay, but you may really have something come to fruition. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles again. Okay, this is about the third time the Five of Pentacles has come out in exactly that same position throughout these readings. And I think you're about the sixth or seventh reading that I've done. Okay, so this is the third time for this one. All right, so it's a little bit of a heads up. I think May and the months leading up to it, and even recently, right, we're starting to have all sorts of weird crap come in the news again. And man, it's a lack mentality with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, it's not all is lost, and all is not lost. All right, it's just man. Okay, you're not getting something that you want, is basically that's what it is. Okay, the Four of Cups here as well. Okay, perhaps there's slightly similar energy with you and your person here. Okay, so so there may be some external factors that are at play in your relationship here. There may be just this sense of longing, or a waiting period. Okay, or just this sense of being in limbo. All right, for the moment anyway. We've got the Ten of Cups coming out there. We also have the Emperor, Ace of Wands, and we have the Five of Wands coming out there also. And right in the middle, we've got the Two of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Fool. So the Fool can certainly represent this underlying energy of spontaneity, of excitement, of trying new things, of jumping in with both feet. Okay, that Fool represents a new beginning, a fresh start, the next phase, the evolution of something. Okay, but there's trust that is required here. Okay, that Fool. Okay, there may be something underlying energy, some potential here for you to just take things up to the next level. You have all of the tools and resources that you need. You have the answers that you need. You know what you want. Okay, and it's just a matter of doing something with it. Okay, so you might actually be the one that needs to initiate a conversation or something. Okay, but we do have, whatever it is that you are looking for right now, you may not be feeling like you have it. The Five of Pentacles is a lack mentality. So reminder with that Magician there, always manifest and always focus on what you want. These Five Pentacles in the window. Okay, focus on what you want, not on what you don't have, right? These people are traditionally in the Five of Pentacles, right? They're out in a blizzard, they're out in the cold, they got no shoes on, they're in this energy of despair, of negativity. Okay, it's the I don't have, I can't have, I haven't received, all of these things. I can't see, right? All of that lack, right? And and all they need to do is shift their focus. Okay, and then they will be able to find what it is that they're looking for, or they will be able to see the potential in something. All right, so so whatever it is that you want right now, whether it's commitment, maybe there's some money issues that are going on, some financial issues that are going on. Okay, we do have the Two of Pentacles here. We also have the Emperor, which can certainly represent possibly a like a leadership energy, like maybe even an entrepreneur. Okay, but it could be that maybe somebody is a little bit focused very much on their career and their money. And so maybe you're feeling a little bit alone, and so what you want is that connection, okay, is spending time with your person, maybe even a higher level of commitment, okay. And again, maybe there's some career or money issues that are getting in the way, and you might be feeling a little bit alone or left out somehow, right? Left out in the cold a little bit, okay. And we do have some balance that may be a little bit of an issue here as well, right in the middle, okay. So whatever it is that you are looking for, you want, you're not quite there, you're not quite getting it. But I think your person might be in the same boat here. Okay, they're not maybe seeing, or maybe they don't maybe have what they are looking for either. There's potential here, just like there's potential there for you. So that Hanged Man serves a huge purpose, okay, in your relationship. So if maybe you are about to level up and take things to the next level, or maybe you do need to reconnect with yourselves on a very emotional level, okay. The Cups represents your emotion, okay, also your spiritual connection with your person. And the Four of Cups here shows that there's somebody here who's just not satisfied, okay, or they don't feel connected, okay. But there is potential here, there's something here. So maybe you need to try something different. Maybe you need to focus on love. And we do in relationships, we do through our lives, right? We can't always focus on love and romance every 24 hours a day. Sometimes it takes a backseat to real life, right? And, not that love and relationships not real life, right? But our day-to-day issues, right? Our commitments, our family, our friends, our work, our money, all of those things really do contribute to our level of satisfaction, not just in life, but also sometimes in love. And so I think here for both you and your person, you're kind of both feeling a little bit similar, okay? A little bit like there's something a little bit missing, or I'm not quite where I want to be, but there is potential there. So perhaps it's just a temporary down patch here. I mean, these are temporary issues typically, okay? And the Emperor here is actually your only major arcana coming out in the main body of your reading. We do have the Fool there, of course, okay? So the Emperor is like that power, that success, okay, stability, okay, good strong solid foundation. So perhaps here you're just kind of in a little bit of a rocky patch, okay, or you're trying to establish with your person a really good foundation. You're trying to build something with your person, and sometimes we things don't progress as fast as we want. Okay, but what you need, okay, I think here you need, what your person wants is a emotional connection with the Ten of Cups. Okay, happy life, happy family, happy ever after. This is the happy ever after card, right? With that Ten of Cups, there a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. Okay, so perhaps what you need is just to be happy on some level. Maybe you don't need the world. Maybe you don't need a whole boatload of money. Okay, maybe you just need your person to connect, to talk about the future, to really be in a place where you can find your true potential. You can find your happy. All right. So perhaps for some of you here, if you're married, you've got kids, okay, whatever, perhaps here your person is not necessarily spending a lot of time at home. Maybe you're not spending a lot of time at home, and that's really all that matters sometimes. With that Ten of Cups, it's like, I don't care necessarily about how much money we have, right? Although it's an evil necessity, right? But I don't really want to be in a position where I have to work 24 hours a day. I just want to be happy. Okay. The Ten of Cups, it does show unlimited potential as well, though. It's like you're not thinking small. Okay. You're just really wanting a blissful, happy, fulfilling, satisfying life. Okay. With your person, whether you want the marriage and the kids thing, or whether you just really want to be comfortable and committed, safe, secure, and happy. Okay. So you just want some happiness and joy into your life, and maybe even some fun. The Emperor, okay, what your person needs, okay, maybe they are driven by success. The Emperor as an energy is somebody that success is like runs through their veins, runs through their blood, right? They really do they need a sense of accomplishment. Okay, so your person may be very driven in business, okay, in money and finance, but maybe they are also a little bit of an entrepreneurial spirit here as well, and they need that satisfaction. Perhaps it's part of their worth, okay? Perhaps they don't feel, like they're worthy unless they have a lot of success under their belt. But your person may also be that type of person who needs a good, strong foundation, a good, stable relationship. Okay. The Emperor energy is not one that would be playing games at all. Okay. The Emperor makes a plan, executes a plan, and course corrects if something doesn't go their way along the way, or if something needs to be changed. Okay, but still on that path to success. It's that abundant, successful attitude with that Emperor. Okay, so stability and security is important in any relationship. Okay, and maybe your person needs to kind of be the leader of the pack here as well. Okay, so especially if you're evolving in your relationship, maybe you're waiting for a commitment, okay, or take something to the next level. All right, your person may have a little bit of pride, actually, and they may be the one that really wants to be the provider, the person that is looking after their family, their relationships, okay, and also that person who needs to be in the lead role, needs to take charge, okay, and sometimes that works and sometimes that doesn't. Sometimes we need to give a little bit. Okay, but I think your person is probably a little bit driven. But with the Emperor energy, they don't need to play games, okay? I think they just need a little bit of security, okay? But good, strong, solid foundation. But the Emperor brings in this energy of success, okay? Now, your person may be older than you, okay? Or they may just have, with the Emperor is usually quite often maybe somebody who is not necessarily old, but someone who is very mature and wise. Okay, and someone whose life, they've lived life, okay, they've had some ups and downs. It doesn't matter how old they are, okay, and sometimes when we have a lot of ups and downs in life, we don't mess around anymore, okay? It's like, no, been there, done that, that's not for me. So your person may actually be very decisive, okay? So maybe they need to make a decision or something, all right? But I think here that, success and leadership is part of what they require, okay? And especially there is, something here in the material world, okay, or possibly some imbalance somewhere in life, okay, in your current situation. So with the Two of Pentacles right in between you two, there could be an imbalance of authority within a relationship, okay? There could also just be, something like with career, with money, okay, maybe there's too much work and not enough play, okay, perhaps there's too much focus on the physical world and not enough on the emotional side of the relationship, and it's a temporary imbalance here, okay? You might just have a lot on the go. The Two of Pentacles can, yes, represent a lack of balance, okay? Temporary is fine, permanent not so much, okay? But it can also just represent a lot of priorities, okay? You and your person, you're busy, you've got a lot of things on the go, you probably have a lot of distractions, okay? And, here we really do need to settle down our energies. Both of you are really looking to get that stability, okay? Retain a sense of order somewhere along the way, okay? So again, perhaps that perspective, a little bit of time out, taking a step back a little bit will be healthy for the soul, okay? It'd be really good for both of you to reconnect if you're not feeling that connection right about now, okay? But there may be something else here that is challenging the balance, the status quo within your relationship. It could be that there's a little bit of a power struggle, possibly, okay? I mean, this Emperor is in the upright, okay? So usually pretty logical, okay? But the Emperor is all four kings rolled into one, right? So your person may be very smart, but they may have some passion, they may have some, a lot of love, all these things, okay? But it just depends on kind of what comes out that day. But the Emperor does tend to have a little bit of adventurous spirit in them as well. So there may be something exciting beneath the surface, but they may not show it right out front. Okay, but there may be something here that is a little bit hidden, right? Because the Five of Pentacles, there's something here that may be a little bit hidden or unseen. The Four of Cups here, something a little bit hidden or a little bit unseen. So perhaps that perspective energy, the Hanged Man, is really helping both of you kind of open up, get back on the same page. you see your person as someone very exciting. Okay, the Ace of Wands here is certainly representing something exciting, a passionate connection. Okay, maybe somebody who actually even motivates you in some sort of way, and they may inspire you as well. Okay, but the Ace of Wands also does quite often represent a physical connection as well. So perhaps for some of you, okay, especially if you're getting to know your person and you're forming deeper bonds, perhaps you have a wonderful physical connection with you, but now you need to transform that into an emotional one as well. Okay, and that can be a little bit frightening sometimes. Okay, so perhaps you've got that going on there. You might also be in the situation here where you're seeing that there is a need to infuse some excitement. Okay, do something a little bit different, get out of your comfort zone, have a little bit of fun. The Ace of Wands is certainly that exciting energy where we get out, we enjoy ourselves. Okay, we we maybe connect with nature a little bit as well. It is the physical self with that Wands energy. I mean, quite the phallic symbol there. So perhaps you need to breathe fresh life into your into your physical connection. Okay, or at least go out and have some fun. Okay, do something a little bit different. The aces do bring about a little bit of luck to your situation. They also represent some manifestation. So perhaps you see your person here as somebody that you've manifested into your world. Okay, and perhaps you're manifesting the next phase of your relationship in here, right? It's like, it's like that the telepathic connection with your person. You will commit to me for the long term. Okay, just that kind of energy. Anyways, but the aces are about new and improved situations here. So I don't really see anyone walking away. Okay, I mean, there is that Five of Pentacles can represent a loss, and the Four of Pentacles can represent sometimes, thinking, well, I'm not really connected here. Maybe there's something better, like the grass is greener on the other side. But and that may be the situation for some of you because we do have some new energy here. Okay, but I think for the majority, I think there's just shifting priorities, okay, or the need to shift some priorities and spend some more time together. Okay, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. And sometimes we just need to focus on that a little bit. Okay, but certainly a very exciting connection here that you see your person as, again, maybe they're someone who gets you moving and shaking. Okay, because Virgo, sometimes you can just go into hermit mode. Okay, and maybe this person gets you out of your shell a little bit. All right, they see you as someone very exciting, someone that they can have some adventures with. Okay, and again, we do have a little bit of a physical connection here. Now the five of wands can certainly be one of competition. Okay, so perhaps again, there might be a little bit of a power struggle somewhere here. Okay, two people both want to be in charge. Something's got to give somewhere along the way, right? So perhaps there's a little bit of competition, even healthy competition, between you and your person. Sometimes we can keep that spark alive, okay, by engaging in a little bit of healthy competition. There's nothing wrong with that, okay, as long as we all kind of keep perspective a little bit. So perhaps you are a worthy adversary to your person on some level, okay? But the Five of Wands isn't typically a negative energy. It is one of training. It's one of physical movement, connection, okay? It's one of also excitement. It's also one of teamwork. Okay, different people, different personalities coming together, okay, to build something, to accomplish something, not without a little bit of drama somewhere along the way, okay, but we certainly work together and get things done, even though we may have some differences of opinion somewhere along the way. So perhaps your person considers you as part of their team, okay, or as a team player, perhaps, but maybe also with a little bit of passion thrown in there as well sometimes, okay? But it's just really, it's interesting that both of you see each other with the wands energy, Okay, so there's excitement, there's passion, there's connection that is there for both of you. Okay, but the Five of Wands can represent some exciting challenges. Okay, so perhaps you represent a challenge to your person on some level, maybe not all the time. Okay, but that's kind of a little bit exciting to them, I think, here in this, right? Sometimes we're up for the challenge a little bit, especially in Emperor energy. It's like, oh yeah, no problem, I can handle that. Okay, but I do think here that you have the potential here to really work together as a team, to have some adventures, okay, and to overcome obstacles. We work together to overcome obstacles and challenges with that Five of Wands. Okay, so so I think even if there is something a little bit challenging here, I think you're working together and you're solving things. All right, you're getting things back on track, okay, to where you're meant to be. And I think there's some exciting things on the horizon for you. We do have the Fool energy there, so there may even be a little bit of a surprise headed your way, I think, here, especially with that Ace of Wands. Okay, the Magician, and of course the Moon can quite often bring about some sort of surprises. Okay, so I think you got a lot of things going on, and I think you're very busy. The Five of Wands, your person, could also see you as somebody who has a lot of responsibilities and a lot of things on the go, but you can handle it. All right. But I think here that you have something here that you need to kind of get back on track, okay, or at least maybe spend some time with your person. Okay, you may have to resolve some things, okay, but even finding time to spend together can represent a bit of a challenge. All right, so the Fool is showing you here that there's something fun on the horizon, okay, something to get excited about, whether it's the next level, the next phase of your relationship, or whether you and your person are going to find ways to really connect and go out and have a really good time. Okay, do something new with that Ace of Wands there. All right, so keep that balance in mind, but you may also be weighing up your options. The Two of Pentacles can represent making a decision, making a choice. Perhaps both of you are trying to decide something here. Okay, I think that's more for you if you're really not feeling it. I think, if you're not getting what you want, okay, perhaps, someone thinks that, oh, this person comes with a lot of baggage or a lot of drama. Then maybe you're, someone's thinking about, do I really need to do it? Is this what I want for my future? Okay, so there might be some important decisions to make. I feel here that they're mostly positive, okay, and a very positive outlook and a positive perspective on things, but but there is that slight potential there to maybe part ways a little bit, but I think it's whatever it is that you want is what you're going to get with that Magician energy. Okay, so focus on what you want, look at that big picture, okay, and make sure that you're making the right choice and the right decision for yourself. So let's get a few more cards out here. Nope, thank you. That caught on my finger. Those are not meant to come out. Grab that one though. And one more, please. There we go. All right, so we've got this one first, some beautiful little angel wings. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Okay, and we do have some new energy coming in here. We've got some excitement, so whatever that means to you. There's your next card. My beloved, a love letter. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So if you're not spending a lot of time with your person, this certainly may be a message from them through spirit. Okay, and we do, of course, work, home life balance, okay, money, love, material world, whatever, something there is a little bit out of balance. And there is our final card, healing. Nice. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. Okay, I think here with this Two of Pentacles in the middle, with the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, again, I think that whatever issues you're dealing with are probably temporary. I think you're going to make some right choices here, maybe even face your fears. All right, and remember that Magician, okay? Whatever it is that you want to create within your relationship, within your life here, focus on that. Okay, focus on your abundance, focus on your love, focus on your connection. Okay, and that is what you will achieve and accomplish. And maybe even with that Magician and that Ace of Wands, there's something that you can do to rekindle some flame, some passion, or try some new things. All right, I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that did resonate with you on some level. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. I hope you have a fantastic month ahead, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.